Oh my god, that is so sick! Is that Sans? Wait a minute! Sans! What is my man doing here? Hello! I don't know. Hello everyone, welcome to Death Battle, Ghost Rider vs. Spawn. Okay, so I don't know that much about Spawn, but I do know a lot about Ghost Rider. Specifically the part where he killed Grimace. I'm sorry, I need an answer. No, Grimace! Yeah, I'll be honest with you, that's like the biggest thing I remember. He also has blue flames. So here we go!
Ghost Rider versus Spawn, the Spirit of Vengeance versus the Dark Angel of Armageddon. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, so really I'm very curious about Spawn because again,
been a man possessed.
Ghost Rider is really broken.
Of certain doom by performing death-defying stunts, following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson. Until the day Crash lived up to his name and got cancer, heartbroken, and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could: chemotherapy. The devil. Oh! To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell. Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after. But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the Spirit of Vengeance. So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst into hellfire, an undead skeleton.
You know what I just realized? Watching these movies like behind the scenes would probably be like the most funniest thing. My man's just yelling for no reason.
The Daredevil. Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken. Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider? Sure.
Is that Casper?
Definitely didn't forget
what the heck?
We named a character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you. The Ghost Rider was bad news for Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up mountains,
oh hey, he's 6'2".
causes earthquakes that can be felt.
You know, that's funny. I always pay attention to the height. Somehow I always ignore everything else. I just see the height and I'm like, ooh, let's bring that up.
Him immune to all physical damage. Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him. It's not just his body. His whole arsenal is hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of, from an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds, or a flaming
He can make a shotgun?
right out of his mouth. Life goals. And he can imbue other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle. Oh, this panic bike can outpace Thor's hammer.
Yeah, that bike is sick.
Which can cross the universe in seconds. Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his...
what?
Boner, Wiz. Get it?
What the heck?
And it doesn't just
I do not remember that from last time.
Is so deadly, it can burn
Good to
away
know.
your very
Good to
soul.
know.
This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch. Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider.
Okay, that horse is
Danny
sick.
was the first to master their most famous move. You know, the one that
I'm sorry,
burns
what did
your
you just
soul
say
to
about his thing?
smithereens with just a look.
What the heck?
Penance Stare. The Penance Stare inflicts upon its victims.
Yeah, I'm curious.
every
Is this
ounce
going to
of
kill
pain
him?
they ever wreaked upon
Or is Spawn just like not going to care
Every
about this?
cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment. Obliterating your soul. It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny. Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the Penance Stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions, but it did work on him on other occasions. Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you. He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways. Remember, the Ghost Rider is two souls in one body. With the kinder Johnny,
So if he really wanted to, he can make you suffer, but he won't kill you.
War of control. Classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed. Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, pen and stare an entire city.
I forgot, isn't this guy like top 10 strongest Marvel characters?
Which is a literal infinite.
Who knows, maybe I'm thinking about a
distance
different character.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor,
Possibly an angel?
Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said Zarathos is a threat to
You know, that would be weird, but also kind of cool.
mortal and immortal. Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself. Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah.
Oh
an
my goodness, that is
army.
intimidating.
The spirits of vengeance are legion. As far back as the Great Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth. A sort of heavenly Black Ops. Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon? Both? Neither? Despite being one of the greatest entities in existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm. Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny. But Zarathos got his revenge against that big red another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh? Comic book fan punching bag though.
Oh my goodness.
Mephisto is
Wait, why does he actually kind of look like that one meme?
powerful. A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon. Fitting as his fight with Galactus rents the cosmos asunder. And Galactus's fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation. So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars. Scoring the total power of hell itself, plus a sick upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell. No shot. As they say though,
Well then.
uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture
Okay, so he
all
can
of
literally
Hell's
just kill whoever he
escaped
wants now.
demons. But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began absorbing their evil, feeding off of it, and it corrupted him. Once again, Johnny Blaze was a man possessed. In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness. Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance, always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane. An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance, could make Galactus himself his pants. Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims. Cause they sure as hell won't find
Oh my goodness, my
any
man
of
is
his.
sick. Okay, so really all I learned is that apparently there's more Death Riders.
He was a killer. A
Death
lieutenant
Riders,
colonel in
no,
the US
Ghost
Army
Riders,
and the CIA's
and
most decorated assassin.
he can
Simmons
shoot flames
upheld
from his,
democracy around the
you know
globe
where.
at the barrel of a gun.
My goodness.
Painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly red. Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al was fired. The burning was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell, where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big naked lord of the Eighth Circle of Hell. By their pact,
Wait, what did he
Simmons
say?
would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered
Wait.
commander of Hell's armies, in
Never
exchange
mind.
for seeing his wife one more time. Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's bud. Al Simmons returned from the dead as a decaying zombie 5 years later.
Whoa.
After his wife had already remarried and had a daughter. There, you
Dang.
saw her. Now get back to
Oh
work,
no.
baby. Thus was born the undead warrior from hell itself, Spawn. He's
Okay, so we have two
90s
Heck
that he
fighters.
comes all the way back around to
I
be
know
the
I'm
coolest thing ever.
technically allowed
Look
to say it, but I'm
upon
not going to
his
say it.
Wizard and despair. Spawn would violently defend New York's downtrodden.
Oh,
while
he's the
slowly
king of it.
uncovering the full breadth of his demonic
Okay, so
powers.
literally just
He's
two
like a
kings of Heck
fucking
fighting each other.
superpower encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time. Speaking of time, he can fly so fast, he literally
Okay, now I can
breaks
see
into
why
other
he made a
dimensions
big
and
deal out of him.
smashes time as a concept.
I remember
He can
there's like
manipulate
another death battle, he was like,
shape-shifting his own
"Flip and
body,
Spawn?"
transmuting other objects into
That's
people.
why.
He can even control and absorb your soul.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness, my man can
Wiz,
do a
if
lot.
He can rearrange molecules and crap. Why doesn't he just fix his uggo face? Well, he tried to do
Wow.
that, but Malvosia cursed him so that he could only make himself. Yeah. Oh, it's petty
Wait.
trolling like that that gets you a thrown in hell. To be
What the
fair,
heck?
Spawn can
What was
achieve
that
a
face?
similar result with illusions
Whoa!
and mental manipulation. He can
Hold
read and
up!
control minds, implant and replace memories,
What the heck was I
or
saying?
simply drive you mad. Spawn can do all of this
Okay,
crazy
that was
shit
disturbing.
because he runs on necroplasm, basically hell juice.
You're not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Oh my
Or
goodness,
he
this
can
guy is
do the
tragic.
reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins.
Oh.
Feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Like some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got unlimited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to. His cloak.
Is that a mantis?
Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of
What?
its victims. Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha is
Ah, good to
constantly
know.
evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain
Okay,
people
chains
of
up,
their
heck.
power. It is the
That
most
sounds sick, but also
potent
sounds like a Kratos
hell
weapon.
has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past.
Hmm.
No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his
I
own...
forgot, isn't Ghost Rider's
how do
like
I put this?
weapon holy?
Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn
What the
was
heck?
forever
My man
destroyed
actually, you know what himself.
until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
There we are, good as new. That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad
I'm sorry,
guys
why are
might
these
seem
villains old?
counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord. But it
Okay, that was
actually
gruesome.
just adds more souls to Balbosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Balbosia's head off. With a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality, Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of Hell itself, gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat. He's
Okay.
effectively omnipotent in there. and
Now I can
strong
see how
enough
this
to
guy could
challenge
win.
Other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between Heaven and Hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who
Was that a
created
grandma?
this
Oh my goodness,
god
it's a
and
grandma.
Satan to begin with. The
What is
mother of
grandma doing here?
existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool with her kids being total so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the Tree of Life, Spawn became truly
The Tree of Life?
divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn
Okay, then.
broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Oh, my man just
freed
became
of the wrath
God.
of Heaven and Hell, Al
Oh, by the
asked
way,
to
he
be
had
reborn
wings.
as a human. but he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can instantly brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
So he's kind of an anti-hero?
Sponsored by DraftKings
I'll be honest with you,
Casino.
I don't know.
The slots are spinning. All right,
Okay, so
the
here's a
bets are
weird-
set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Not the back-to-back
It's time
Fortnite
for
dances.
one hell of a death battle!
Okay. I don't know. Both of these characters have really strong moves.
Nights like these drive men insane.
Okay, my man looks sick.
Storm in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
I'm sorry, but that bike is so cool.
Squirmed from Hellspawn.
Make me.
Here we go! Oh, that is a big gun. Okay, the music. I need to stop saying that every single death battle.
It's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Oh, let's go. There's a shotgun. Never mind. That was short-lived. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually very curious about this one. When you think about it, they are very similar.
You fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
Oh? What happened? Oh my goodness, my man is big. Wait. Are they in heck now? They are! Oh my god, that is so sick! Is that Sans? Wait a minute! Sans! Wait a minute! What is my man doing here?
Be damned.
Oh, here we go! The blue flames! Oh my goodness, my man's just throwing him around. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry. I want Ghost Rider to win just because how... Oh my goodness.
God forbid.
Oh my goodness, he looks so sick with the wings! Also, he is small. He is very small compared to him right now. Okay, this is so cool, but so weird. They're fighting in heck and also fighting in heaven. He got him! Is this it? No way. Is he going to win like last time? Wait.
Sin for breakfast. Have a taste of your own god medicine.
There's no way. Is Spawn going to win? Okay, I'm sorry. I've heard that sound effect too many times and it makes me laugh now. Oh! He won!
It's like you said, nothing personal.
Okay, that was sick.
Literally, this was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power
Okay.
against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into four
He really hit him with the Uno
First up,
reverse.
power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan.
Yeah, I'm
with
not gonna lie,
great
my man looks sick with the
universes.
wings.
Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zerathos
Honestly, yeah, these are
was
just like
different.
two sick
Remember,
characters
his
fighting
power
each other.
can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence.
My man's
so
going crazy.
Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman. Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison. Spawn had a huge
Yeah, I guess so.
advantage in this category.
He does
Though
have a
with
little
his
bit more.
Invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the Penance Stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any
No,
time
imagine he went at the end and then he
in his
like
fight with
accidentally
God
killed
and Satan.
himself.
So how do you put
Imagine he
Spawn
somehow
down
did that.
for good? Well, you can't.
Oh my
At
goodness.
least Johnny and Zarathos
What did
could.
the doll do
Unlike how
wrong?
Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the Penance Stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the Penance Stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The Damnation Stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost
Oh,
Riders
he could
in
just
the
stole his
past.
powers.
Giving Spawn the final edge.
Yeah,
Zarathos
no,
was almost unbeatable, a massive
yeah, Spawn
power
kind of had
advantage,
this in the
soul
bag.
destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay, what is it next time? Wait, who? Okay, it's that guy.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more.
Okay, I
Death
only know
Battle.
one of them. Okay, so I only know Shigaraki. I don't know the other guy, but apparently he's from Jujutsu Kaisen. Huh. How is this guy the king of heck? My goodness, my man looks like he's the king of heaven. I don't think this is better than the last two I've watched, but it definitely is good. It's definitely up there. Okay, I am so dumb. I was going to say, he would have won if he used his, other area to shoot flames. I mean, it would catch him off guard, let's be honest. Let's be honest, it would catch him off guard. It would definitely work. Oh my goodness. Okay. This was sick. Okay, I'm sorry, where was Sans again? Look at him! Wait. When are they going to do an Undertale one? Who knows, maybe there is a Sans one, but Sans would be a pretty cool death battle. Just saying. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.